Evening. How are y'all this evening? I hope you're doing good. You know what, I'm doing pretty good. Worked all weekend. That's okay. I only worked the shift yesterday. It was the evening shift, but that's okay. I got to go to church yesterday morning. And that was most important to me, so it's okay. I'm going to work again next Sunday, but I'll be working Sunday morning. I've got one of my head cashiers is going to have eye surgery next Monday, and she'll be out for a couple of weeks. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Mona. Yeah, I feel pretty good today. I'm tired. But look at my hands. They're not swollen. I've got this nice little, I don't know if you can see it or not, this nice little knot right here that when it came up, I thought I was going to die. It hurt so bad I couldn't even get comfortable in bed. I did not sleep well for one night, so the next night I slept in my recliner and slept like a baby. But it doesn't hurt now. It's just there. It's just there. But anyway, but my fingers are not swollen like they were. They're a little achy, but that's the norm. So, you know, that's the part I'm used to, is the achy. It's not the swelling and hurts so bad I can't move my fingers. Looky here. Oops. I gotta turn the sound down on my laptop. I found myself here. Yay. So maybe I can see everybody's talking to me. Yeah, all right. Now I got it. Now I've got it. All right. I'm going to try and be quick this evening. I want to hit my recliner. You know. But anyway, I am using Gnome For The Holidays again because I wanted to make something with this tree trunk here. I think that is so adorable. So we're using the tree trunk, and we're going to use There's No Place Like Gnome for the Christmas season. And that's going to go on the front. Then on the inside, I'm going to use Merry Christmas from the For Unto Us stamp set. I'm using 2 dies from the Stitch So Sweetly dies. Hi, Shelly Lee. I'm glad you're here. I've missed you too, dear. I can't wait for you to get your new baby. He's so adorable. I'm loving the pictures that they've been sharing with you of him. I can't wait till you get him because I know you're going to share lots and lots of pictures as he grows. Oh, baby, new babies are so wonderful. So wonderful. Okay, as I was saying, I'm using For Unto Us and the Gnome For The Holidays and the Stitch So Sweetly dies. And I'm using Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, and light and dark crumb cake, light and dark grainy apple green. They said this is light seaside spray, light gray granite, light real red, and light call me clover. That's what I'm going to color with. We're going to do a little sponging around the edge in the crumb cake, so I've got a piece of sponge for that. I have my card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5, and I've already scored it at 4 1/4, so we're going to give it a nice crease here. Just like this. Okay, we're going to open this away. Here's my envelope. I have 2 pieces of just scrap Whisper White Thick I'm going to stamp on. I have 2 pieces of well, flitter-doo-doo, I didn't write it down. Let me tell you what size my basic black is. It is 5 and something. Yep, it's 5 and something here. Let's see. 5 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, I think. Yeah, 4 1/8. And then I have 2 pieces of real red, which are, now I wrote that one down, which are 5 5/16 by 4 1/16. And that's going to make a very small border around my real red. Then I have 2 pieces of this Tis the Season DSP. These are cut at 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. That's going to go on top like that. So I'm going to have 3 layers here on the front and on the inside, and then my 4 by 2 3/4 for my sentiment on the inside. I have my oh, it is Shelley. I like it too. I like it too. I have my stamps already on my blocks. This one's on a D. This one's on a B. And, excuse me. I'm sorry. I've been coughing a lot today. And this one is on H. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp the sentiment, There's No Place Like Gnome for the Christmas Season, on this strip right here. And I am stamping it in the Early Espresso. I like this Early Espresso. And I'm not worried horribly about it being perfectly straight, since I'm going to cut it out with a die. But I'm going to try and get it straight as I can. That way it won't be as bad. Whoops, I forgot to spray my scrub. Here, my stamping scrub, so I can clean my stamp with my mess. Okay, then we're going to take this piece here, and I am going to ink up my tree trunk. Go ahead and get it stamped. Thank you, Shelley. Now then, ta-da! I stamped that one pretty good. On my original, I kind of didn't get this stamped super good, but that stamped really good on that one. And while we're at it, while these is kind of drying some, I'm going to stamp my Merry Christmas, and I want to make sure it's on my block pretty straight. It almost is perfect, not quite, but almost. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp it right there. Oh wow, I got that one almost right in the center. And then I'm going to stamp Merry Christmas on the front of my envelope also. Right there. Yeah, it's all tied together. All right. Did any of you order the new Kirby set? I did. It came. Yep, it did. Let me show you. Kirby Christmas. Kirby, Quick Kirby. Here's the dies. Are those awesome? I was allowed 3 packs, so I bought 3 packs of the DSP. You know, I have not even opened it up and looked at them yet. But next week, we'll probably have something made with this. Because I'm off tomorrow and Wednesday. So I'm going to play with that set. I think while this is drying pretty good, because, you know, it's not the Memento Black, I'm going to go ahead and start working on my layers here, because this takes a little bit of a moment. Yeah, you love it. Good. Anyway, this takes a moment for me to get it on, and it look nice, and it have the little bit of edge around it on all sides, because it's such a small small edge. Such a teeny tiny frame. Okay. Yep. That gives it a teeny tiny frame all the way around. Then I did pretty good. Go ahead and do this one too while I'm at it. That's one of the things I love about my liquid glue is if I don't get it perfect, I've got some wiggle room to do some wiggling with it and scooching it around to get it how I want it. You know what I'm saying? Because look at there. That's not quite exactly how I wanted it. So see, that gave me some room there to... Now then, look at there. I love that. Yay! Okay. Now, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to put this layer on too while we're at it. See, and I've got enough of a frame around it that I don't have to be quite as particular. Let me go slow here, you know, make sure, because you can see, and I just stuck my finger in the glue and lay that down right there. I like that. I love this. I'm telling you what, this real red just makes the real red on this DSP pop out. But that black is what I really like. Oh, this is this DSP is 'Tis the Season DSP. I love it, love it, love it. Then we have real red, and we have basic black on our Whisper White card base. So we're going to go ahead and I think my glue. I told y'all last week my glue thought my glue was running out. I'm going to have to get another one out probably. Now then, look at that. I love all these layers. I just love layers. I love layers. Yeah, I do. I'm going to go ahead, and while we're at it, we'll just go ahead and we will put this inside piece with the sentiment. That's all I'm putting on the inside. That way I've got enough room to write. And then we're going to go ahead and put this one on the front. And then we're going to do our coloring and our cutting. And we'll be ready to cut it out with our die cutting machine, with our Stampin' Cut and Emboss, which I love. Okay, let's scooch that up just a smidge. There it goes. Now then, all right, we're going to set that right there out of the way, and set that there. And you can go ahead and let me count my glue. I don't want to dry out what little bit I got there. Okay, I'm going to put my bone folder up here out of the way. I'm going to start with my tree trunk, and I'm going to start with the light first, and I am sure I will not color this and it look like the one I already did. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it will not, but that's okay. That's what makes everything unique and different. That way, they're not going to be, my cards won't be exactly the same, you know, which is okay too. This. Tell you what, I just love this set. And I think I told y'all whenever I made the little 3x3 cards that I made, and I gave them to the lady at work that's so into gnomes. She was so excited. She said they were only going on special Christmas packages. I just laughed at her. She's funny. But I can tell you she meant it. Because she is a gnome fanatic. So she has all sorts of gnomes in her sunroom. And some of them's really pretty cool. They are. Oh. this is going to be the thing that takes the longest, is coloring this tree trunk. Longer than anything I do tonight. But that's okay. Alrighty. I'm telling you, I'm not A1 positive which color of green I used where. You know, so here we're going to be, okay, this may not be the green color that I used for this. Because I used 3 different ones, but I think I remember. I hope I do anyway. And, but if I don't, it's okay, you know. It doesn't have to be the exact greens and all of that is my other card. It's all right. Okay. Now, we're going to use our dark crumb cake. Whoopsie, I forgot to color my door. Let me color my door real quick before I totally mark up my fingers. Well, flitter. Now I can't get the cap back off of it. I'll tell you what, I've got where I have a hard time with, use last week so I can finish casing. Oh, Debbie, that's terrible. Yeah, I am. Oops, there it finally came. Gee, my hands is getting weak sometimes. I can't get these caps off. I used to not have a bit of problem. Tell you what, I've been hearing some stuff. I know I'm going to have to quit reading and listening to reports about COVID and what it's doing to people after the fact. I swear, yesterday, it was about brain fog, which I have fibromyalgia, which can cause brain fog, but I've never really had it that bad. So, you know, my stuff's always in my crafty room. It's just where in my crafty room, Debbie. That's why I try my very best, and I don't always do it because I didn't do it with all of this stuff whenever I did this the other day. I try to, after every card I make, if I'm not using that same stuff, I put it away. That way, I know that I've put it up, and I'll tell you what, these little bitty things like this has gotten so difficult for me. Anyway, I know I've put it up and pretty much know where it's at, but I don't always get to doing that. I left a lot of this stuff out for this card because I knew I was going to use it today, you know. Okay, now that's our dark crumb cake, and that's our rocks in the darker parts of the door and the doorknob. Now, greeny apple green light is going to be my leaves. Right here. I'm going to try and color them up to where I've got the tree trunk, but I'm not real sure that looks so good. Anyway, and then the dark greeny apple green, I'm going to do the grass with down here. I think that's right. Okay. Almost think, well, why has it got green grass when it's Christmas time? You know? And green leaves on the tree. Shouldn't be green. Not at Christmas time, but that's okay. Alright, now then, I'm going to use the light seaside spray for the inside of my window here. That way you're seeing the light on the inside of the house here. Now, then I am using the light gray granite for the little things here at the end of the bulbs. Like that. I'm just tapping it because that's really all you need to do for no bigger of a space than it is. Real red. I'm going to do every other bulb in real red. I always think you got to have red Christmas lights. And I think red and green, because I think that's what you always grew up seeing, is these great big old light bulb, these great big old Christmas bulbs like this. And they were always red and green. Okay, and we're going to use this light call me clover for the other. And although I love different colored Christmas tree lights. Oh, we don't even put up a Christmas tree anymore because we go to our daughters for Christmas. And they don't come over here, so. And then, too, I could just, hi, Jessie. Glad you made it. Okay, I'll get my thought back in just a moment. Oh, with the babies, I could imagine what Tut and Cleopatra would do to a Christmas tree. It scares me to think what Tut and Cleopatra would do to a Christmas tree. So, I don't think it would be a good idea to put a Christmas tree up with those two in the house, you know. Angel never has bothered one. But those two, you just never know. I can imagine them pulling the ornaments off the tree and chewing them to pieces, which they would think that's what they were there for. You know. But anywho's, it's okay. Not like I don't have Christmas spirit. Johnny always decorates outside of the house. He always uses lights, and we have a blow-up penguin, I think it is. My boss gave it to me. We had some blow-up stuff at work, and we had it blown up on top of one of our freezers. And when they took it down, he said, "You want this?" I said, "Yes." You know, I hate to pay that high price for blow-ups that you put out in the yard just for a season, although I love them. When he offered it to me, I did not hesitate to take it. I mean, you know, free. Okay, now what I'm going to do is put this down on part of this. Now, I don't know, I love it because I don't want it that big, cut out that big. So, I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to put my, I think I'm going to flip my plate around like that. And we're going to go ahead and run it through. Love this thing. I love it. Okay. Now then. So that. It's that one. Now, I'm going to take this, get rid of that. Then I'm going to do is line this up, because when you do this, you can feel when this gets into the groove of these lines on the side. I'm saying you can feel it, and I'm not feeling it here. Okay, there it's. I've got it over there on that side. I'm going to just get it in the groove over here. There it is. I've got it. And I moved it. Okay, that wasn't smart. There, got it in that groove. It's not wanting to go in this groove because some reason or another. Let me do my dot like this here. Alright, now maybe it'll go right on into the groove and be okay. Alright, now. Oh yeah, it's not. Okay, it's grooved over there. It's not wanting to groove over here on this side. Okay, I am sorry. This is taking a while. Okay, let's try this direction then. Okay, now let's go right here. If I can line it up with these scallops right here. All right, come on. You know you I'm going to do this, so come on. Okay. Alright, this does not want to line up tonight. Didn't have any problem with it the other day. It just popped right in there, perfect, pretty as you please, right into the grooves where I wanted it. But it just wants to be aggravating tonight and not getting those grooves. There it goes. Aha. Alright. If you don't get it in the grooves, then it cuts it off. It doesn't line up with the rest of it where it was cut. Okay, now let's take a gander and make sure that that's right. Oh yeah. Ta-da! Now then, got it just a little funky here on this end. Yeah, it looks like it chewed it up, but you know, I'm gonna go with it. I'm going with it. Alright, let's set her over here, back over here where she belongs, out of the way. Alright, now I'm going to take my crumb cake and my sponge. You know what I was going to do? I did not sponge the inside sentiment piece the other day, and I was going to sponge it on this one. Well, as you see, as you know, I already glued it down to the inside of my card, so won't be no sponging that one on this one either. But that's okay. You know, this will still be fine. Anyway, I love that. That looks really nice. This gives it a little definition from this white just going whoop. And so take away some of that whiteness. Excuse me, I am so sorry, y'all. So sorry. Tell you, I didn't feel real good over the weekend. Saturday, even my head cashier, I had noticed the fact that my oxygen was not up to par Saturday whatsoever. I told her I wish I had my little finger thing that checks my oxygen. She said, I can tell you're not breathing right. But when I got home, it was like supposed to be no lower than 95, and it was 90. I said, well, no wonder. I've been huffing like that all day long with that little bit of air coming into my body. Anyway, I survived. I survived. All right, we have some dimensionals. Of course, I got to have dimensionals. To have dimensionals for this card. So we're going to start with this. Let me get my snips here. We're going to use some of these strips. And you know, don't let them go to waste. So I'm going to use them right here. Snip that right there off. Then I'm going to snip this. We're going to go this way. And that should be plenty to hold it up and it not be saggy. And I'm going to use the rest of these on here. And be okay to use these right here. One here too. You know. Love these strips like this because they go a long way and save you so much. I mean, they're dimensionals. Don't waste them. You know? Use those dimensionals up in the strips. Saves you money. Okay. Alrighty. I got several of the discounted DSP, and it came with my curvy set, and I was tickled to get some more of that. And I'll tell you what, Shannon Collins Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I hate having this forever cough here. Shannon Collins made a card the other day with, let me see, she used the Wrapped in Christmas set. I'll tell you, I have those dies because I got some of the coffee cups and the cups and holders. And I wanted the dies to, you know, to use around my cups. I'm not a coffee drinker, and I thought I don't have to have the stamp sets. I'll be fine without them. And I didn't buy either one of them. Well, the one that she used is not the one that came in the bundle, so that's okay. I didn't buy the bundle. She used the other set. Well, that's going to be on my order. I told her it was all her fault. She's going to have to quit. Yeah, I was not going to buy any more Christmas stamp sets. Well, Sharon is now. I'll tell you what, this is narrower than the one that I made on my sample. I'm putting this down too far, too. Alrighty, like there. Whoops, that's not straight, Sharon. That's not straight. Now then, alright. Let's get all this out of the way. Get up there. Out of sight. Out of way. Well, maybe it's not out of sight. Anyways. Alright, we're going to use some of these wonderful gems. Did you love these gems? These clear ones. And these real red ones here. See what? These got these glittery in them. I love it. I love it. We're just going to use 3 of those. Use 3 of this size right here. And I'm not even positive how I did these. I didn't go all the way across my card. I just used 3. And, whoops, did you see that one? It spun around and came back. Trying to get them lined up in a line here. There we are. Now then, okay, here is our card. What do y'all think? Is that not just the cutest thing? I love this stamp set. It is adorable. Here's the envelope. And here's my original. Here's my original. Look here, this is wider than this one, but that doesn't matter. It's okay. You know? And you think it's cutting off part of your stamp, and it probably is just a smidge maybe on this, but no, it doesn't. Your rock just comes up to the edge here in the scallop. But there we are. There is our card for this evening. Thank y'all. Which stamp set? The Wrapped in Christmas stamp set, Debbie. If that's the one you're asking me about. That's one that's going to be on my Christmas list. Not on my Christmas. It's going to be on my list to order tomorrow. And, you know, I'm going to have to stop this stuff. I'm going to have to say, no more Christmas stamp sets. I can only use so many. Oh, this one on this card. This one is Gnome for the Holidays. Gnome for the Holidays, the tree trunk. And then the Merry Christmas is for unto us. And I just threw my gems on the floor. So, I love this. I love this DSP. I had a really hard time deciding which DSP I wanted to use. You know, I love them all. I love them all. Because they had that, Tis the Season DSP is so pretty. But anyway, this is it, ladies. Oh, we did good. I did good tonight. Y'all have an awesome evening. Known for breast cancer. Oh, I bet it is awesome. I bet it is. I saw somebody I've seen some of the gnomes for Halloween, which are really cute, and maybe we need to do some Thanksgiving gnomes. Maybe that's, I don't know if I'll get, if I get to hankering, I might try that one, because that'd be cute to give my friend for Thanksgiving. She masked the gnomes. Oh, I bet it was awesome. That's great. Well, ladies, y'all have an awesome evening. Get in your crafty space. Share your stuff. I love to see it. Always get great ideas. Please pray for my co-worker. She's one of my head cashiers. Her name is Lisa. She's having eye surgery on one of her eyes next Monday. Oh, Debbie, I'm so very sorry. Oh, I am so sorry. I will definitely keep her in my prayers, definitely. But my friend Lisa, she's going to be off from work 2 weeks. She has to get one of those special chairs because she'll have to sleep on her stomach with her head facing down, because that's the only way that her eye will heal like it's supposed to. And that's why I'm working these Sundays, because it just leaves me with 2 head cashiers. But the boss won't let me pull full day Sundays. He said half days is all. And she's getting a little scared now. She was okay with it, and now it's so close. She's getting a little scared, she told me Sunday, because I worked with her yesterday. So remember her. She's going to go home with her daughter after the surgery and stay with her daughter that first week. And her daughter took the week of vacation so she could take care of her mom. And this is the lady that lost her husband to cancer not too long ago. So this is a whole lot on her during this time. But, you know, God's got it. He's got it. He's taking care of it. So I know that everything's going to be okay. And Debbie, everything is going to be okay with your granddaughter. God's got her too. He takes care of us. He hears our prayers. And if that's the prayers you've been asking for, I'm going to tell you, I know there's a lot of prayers out there for her, because we have such a wonderful group of friends and so many people we know on Facebook. And when we ask for prayers, prayers go out all over the United States, if not all over the world. So, you know, it just warms my heart, because I know those prayers were at one time for me, and now I try to pray for everybody that asks for prayers. I don't care if I don't know them. God does. God knows them. God knows the situation. He knows the best answer. He takes care of the situations in His time and in His special way. And so I know God's got her, and it's going to be okay. And I know that's easy for me to say. It's not my granddaughter, but I just hope that you can have peace, and you and Jimmy and her family. And I love you guys. I love y'all. Y'all are family to me. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And I thank y'all for coming and listening to me rattle on this evening and show you a little card. And good Lord willing, I'm going to be right back here next Monday evening at 7 Central. And we'll probably be using that curvy set, something there. And y'all take care of yourself. Stay well. Wear your mask. I know I always say that, wear your mask. And used to, I didn't. It's important. It's important. Because I love y'all and I don't want y'all sick. So, y'all have an awesome evening. And if I don't see you before, I will definitely see y'all next Monday evening. Love you guys. Bye.